Chapter 13 Wildfire, Substation 6. After I woke up from my nap, I felt like a new man. I got up from my cot and walked into the hallway. There were numbers on the floor. As I walked down the hall, the computer voice told me to go to room 1 at the end of the hall. I entered room 1 and was taken back by the sight I beheld. There were video screens all over the walls, showing Shrillfest from orbit. High-resolution videos showing the locations of the tentacles and a big dark spot where Shrillfest was. "That's their ship," I said. "Or the area I was in there. It's like a big cave." But my friend who was replaced said it was the ship. When I was one of them for a moment, I saw their planet. It had a huge crystal the size of a skyscraper. I was only there for a few moments, but I got the distinct impression that the crystal at the Shrillfest is the same one. A voice from one of the screens chimed in. "Sounds like an interdimensional anchor, or an IDA." IDA? Oh, interdimensional anchor. Okay, so it's the same crystal? But I thought two objects can't occupy the same space at the same time. It isn't. It hasn't moved. It's just in 2 dimensions at the same time. On their Earth, it's where? In the sea, if I remember correctly. So here it's in the dirt, and the cave must have formed when they opened the higher dimension. That being said, the crystal ship is occupying 2 spaces at the same time, anchoring their Earth to ours, like sewing 2 universes together. That explains the black spot. The gravity of their universe is pulling on that area. Okay, I scratch my head. "Doc, this is a lot to take in. We extracted the dead worms from your body while you were sleeping. It seems our toxin worked like a charm." "Toxin? What toxin?" "It was in the tuna. The toxin is natural. It's why fish has a fishy smell. We had hypothesized why they never used fish in any of their foods on their menu until you came along. You were the only one to buy tuna, the footlongs. Everyone else brought there, captured along the road, never stopped in to get fish. Beer, beef, salami, yes, but never fish. We surmised you came under your own power and were a fish lover, Mr. Doyle. You are the perfect test subject. I love fish so much I think I was a shark in another life," I said. "Well, that means that you maintain a certain amount of toxin in your cells. We found the worm's internal tentacles were burned. In most people they merge into a lattice, but not you. A family of 8 came in the store, and we caught the youngest daughter eating the tuna cans in the back. We should look for her." "Don't bother," I replied. "She's gone." I watched her folks bring her to the tentacle, screaming and holding her mom's hand, begging for her life, as she was killed by one of those things. "Oh, no, they don't kill you. They absorb you. The fluid appears to dissolve you, but it's far more terrifying than being killed. It's some kind of absorption. The kid didn't die, it was transferred to another place. The fluid is a transfer medium. They probably have her in a lab somewhere, in their ship. We need to save her," I said. "It's on the list," the doctor said. "We need to get you up to speed, Mr. Doyle, before your mission begins." Get me up to speed. Ugh. "But before that happens, we need you to raise your right hand," another voice said from the screen. I look up. It was President Crump. "Mr. President, I need you to raise your right hand, son." I raised my right hand. "Do you solemnly swear to defend the Constitution against all aggressors, foreign and domestic?" "I do," I said. "You are now a special agent of the Space Force." I task and empower you to take on this enemy with every fiber of your being. Is this a paying gig, Mr. President? I'm putting my neck on the line, hopefully not for free. Yes, Mr. Doyle, it pays. Not to worry. General Green, you will train and instruct our newest soldier. Secret agent, I say. I like the title better, Secret Agent. The General and President Crump agreed. It is a better title. End chapter 13.